Hey, this is Noah. So, this is a follow-up to my video about Amazon Luna. Amazon finally gave me my early access to Amazon Luna, which is nice. I'm not going to go into a great amount of detail about how much of a good experience it is or isn't. Maybe I'll save that for another video because Lord knows I need to milk as much content as I possibly can from the single subject matter of one thing. So, instead, I'm going to tell you a fun tale that I had, dealing with this. In the time period when I was waiting to get my access code, I actually tried to sign up a second time with a separate Amazon thing. When I answered the survey for the early access, I answered how fast my internet speed was earnestly. I said it was, whatever it was, which was about just above the threshold for 1080 60 for Stadia, which is the same pretty much for Amazon Luna. Upon doing so, the second time I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens. I decide to, lie, like a liar, about my internet speed. I told them I have 45 megabits per second download. That's way above the 4K threshold. Which, honestly, some people have that, so that's not unreasonable. And, lo and behold, within, like, a week or two, they gave me access. And I just stared at that, and I was like, huh. Now, here's the kicker. And this is no longer fully supported in my mind, but at the time. At the time. If you go into the settings in the Amazon Luna app, they do not support the 720 and the 4K modes yet. So when I saw that, I was like, oh! So I screwed myself up, sort of, by putting my actual internet speed. Because they were like, we don't want to give this dude access because he might give us bad reviews because it'll be sort of like iffy. We want somebody who has stable internet and it'll be good. This isn't supported anymore, obviously, because they gave me access finally, and they still don't support the budget mode and the high class mode. But I'm happy to have it, and we will see how it goes in the future if this becomes crispy. In some respect, I could do sort of a three-way comparison because I have Panzer Dragoon on Nintendo Switch, and I have it on Stadia, and I also have it now on Luna, so I could do a side-by-side. Maybe I'll do that, because I am considering doing a Panzer Dragoon review teaser for future content. This is Noah. I'm now an Amazon Luna user. See ya. So after doing some public beta testing and some market research, I determined that it would be necessary that we need to come up with some acronym to refer to people who are Amazon Luna users. With the Stadia users, I refer to myself and other people as a joke, Stadia stands, but some people might take that seriously. So with Amazon Luna, we decided we needed to come up with something very eye-catching, very grabbing, and something that's really going to bring us all together as Luna users. So we decided to take the most important parts of each word to make sure that it comes across in the best way possible. With Amazon, I think it's reasonable to say you can just take the A. Everybody knows what A is. You look at A and you're like, oh, that means Amazon, right? So with Luna, Luna's a newer product, and we need to make sure that people know what it's going to be. So we decided to take the majority of the word. We'll say more 50-50. We'll take the LU. Because those are probably the most unique characteristically, because you wouldn't get anything from the NA, right? And with user, we figured, oh, well, Luna already has a U, and we can creatively plop that in at the end. So at the end of the day, what we have is our acronym to refer to our user base as a loser.